Hello dear students. Today we are going to discuss second part of our subject, that is environmental pollution. Looking at the syllabus, we can understand that this subject, energy and environment engineering, contains two parts. First is energy and second is environment engineering. In the first part, we have covered three chapters. The first chapter is conventional power generation. In this chapter, we have covered steam power plant, nuclear power plant, hydroelectric power plant, and other power plants which has energy sources as the conventional energy source. We have discussed their construction, working, and advantages and disadvantages. Also, we have discussed site selection factors to establish these power plants. By looking after this, we can understand that this conventional energy sources have some limitations. First limitation is the sources available, and the second limitation is large amount of pollution that they are creating. In the second chapter, that is renewable energy sources, we have gone through solar energy, wind energy, biogas, biomass energy, ocean thermal energy, conversion, tidal energy, fuel cell energy, MHD generator, where we have gone through its construction working as well as advantages and disadvantages. In the third chapter, we have discussed about energy conservation. We all know the law of conservation of energy. The energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It can be converted from one form to the another form. So, energy conservation is nothing but saving of energy. We can save energy at our home, we can save energy at our college, and we can save energy at our workplace. For example, if we are sitting in a classroom and the daylight is sufficient, we can turn off the lights. Also, if the airflow is sufficient, we can turn off the fans. Likewise, we can save energy, and saving energy is nothing but creating energy. So in the second part, what we are going to do, the second part we are going to discuss the effects of these power plants, effects of these energy sources on the environment, human beings and animals. The second part contains first chapter as air pollution, that we are going to discuss in detail today. So before that, we will discuss what is pollution. Pollution is nothing but it is the effect of undesirable things on animals, plants and human beings. Means every environmental aspect has certain composition, it's natural composition, and if anything extra is added into that which is harmful, then it's called as a pollution. So before going for that particular air pollution, we should know the types of pollution. The pollution has different types. First is air pollution, second is water pollution, soil pollution, noise pollution, thermal pollution and nuclear pollution. All these types we are going to see in details. Today we are going to discuss only about air pollution. Air pollution is nothing but it is the addition of something that may be solid or gaseous into the natural composition of air, which is harmful to environment as well as human beings. As we know that the air composition has nitrogen 78%, oxygen approximately 21% and remaining gases are 1%. If This natural composition is affected by addition of certain gases, certain particles, certain unwanted things. Then these components, these things are called as a pollutant. This is the detailed natural composition of air. So as I said, pollutant is nothing but anything which is added create pollution is called as a pollutant. Pollutant also can be of two types. First is primary and secondary pollutant. So primary pollutant is nothing but addition of something directly into the sources with identifiable sources is called as primary pollutant. For example, emissions from the vehicles. As we know that the vehicles emitted different gases like carbon monoxide and NOx. So these are the primary pollutants which are directly added into the environment. And secondary pollutant is nothing but after certain chemical reactions between primary pollutants, the secondary pollutants are generated and these are added into the environment. So from this figure we can understand what are the primary pollutants and what are the secondary pollutants. The primary pollutants contains natural as well as human-made sources. CO, CO2, SO2, NO, NO2. These are the primary pollutants. And after certain reactions between primary pollutant as well as secondary pollutant, there are production of secondary pollutant. As I said, pollution can be of two types. It may be natural, it may be man-made. So there are some primary pollutants. First is carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is a gas that comes from the burning of fossil fuels, mostly from automobiles. So it is harmful to human beings as well as environment. After inhaling this carbon monoxide, people can feel dizzy, can feel tired. There are certain chances of headaches also. Nitrogen dioxide is also primary pollutant, which is generally reddish in color. It forms nitric acid as a secondary pollutant also. The sources of nitrogen dioxides are automobiles as well as power plants. So these nitrogen dioxides can affect lungs of human beings. Then the next primary pollutant is sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide is again a gas generated from different power plants. It is also affecting the respiratory system of human beings. So it is one of the dangerous primary pollutant. Carbon dioxide, it is CO2, can be treated as a primary as well as a secondary pollutant because CO2 is directly generated from different power plants also, and carbon monoxide, if reacts with oxygen, can form carbon dioxide. So it is secondary pollutant. So this carbon dioxide also increases different health related issues in human beings.